Welcome to my beauty channel. Today, I will show you how to make a fantastic face mask out of an avocado and yogurt. Mom, Dad, what are you doing?
Protecting you from the internet.
What if aliens are watching your videos and reading your thoughts? Hey, aliens, are you there?
Go away and take that hat with you. You're humiliating me. It all happened during a live broadcast. Can you imagine? I wanted to sink through the floor. Hi, I'm Ashley, and this is my story. I dreamed of becoming a popular beauty blogger, but no matter what I did, my videos didn't blow up. No one subscribed to me. By the way, what would you like the next video on the Private Diary channel to be about? My parents were wackos and always stood in my way when I was trying to be creative. They were so weird that their antics sometimes made my eye twitch. Mom and Dad had always believed in all sorts of crazy theories and often got involved in shady stuff. For example, one day, Dad invested all our savings into a company of some scientist who was trying to find a way to turn water into gold. Of course, he turned out to be a con man and stole the money. We had to eat canned beans for several months after that, but my parents were as cheerful as ever. Well, what do you want for dinner? Beans, or maybe beans?
I think I'll go with beans.
With a diet like that, we had to sleep in gas masks, if you know what I mean. And one day, my parents read in some article that aliens could hear our thoughts and made me wear a tinfoil hat. Common sense left the chat. I was used to my parents being weird, but my friends always teased me for it. They just about died laughing when they saw the broadcast I showed you at the beginning. Ashley, where's your foil hat? It suited you. Perfect for hiding split ends. I ignored their teasing. After all, I loved my parents anyway. But one day, they outdid themselves. They liked watching videos of a blogger named Chosen Mike. He told his subscribers all sorts of nonsense about the end of the world being close to get more views. The end of the world? Who in their right mind would believe such nonsense? Oh right, my parents. Sometimes I felt like they had corn instead of brains in their heads. Long story short, they started to get ready for the apocalypse. They put bars on our windows and made me jog with them at the crack of dawn. I'm tired and I want to sleep.
Chosen Mike says we should get in shape. Come on, keep up, Ashley.
I wish I could teach Mike a lesson for fooling my gullible parents. The only thing that saved me from a nervous breakdown was my hobby. I spent a lot of time and effort trying to promote my channel. Unfortunately, it was not growing, my parents were losing it, and my friends kept making fun of me. Luckily, summer came. Every year, Mom and Dad sent me to a spa resort during holidays. I was looking forward to it. I would finally be able to relax a little and film some cool videos. I packed my things, and soon, my parents sat me on a bus that would take me to the resort. I sat down next to some guy, put on headphones, and dozed off. In my dream, I finally got 1 million subscribers! Whee! So I smiled in my sleep as I drooled. I was woken up by a loud noise. When I opened my eyes, I saw a woman in a military uniform.
Cadets, you have arrived. Step outside and forward march.
Cadets? Oh, where are we? The guy sitting next to me looked at me like I was nuts and said that we were in a summer military camp. The hell? I was supposed to go to a spa resort. The woman in the military uniform told us to hurry up, and I got off the bus. Before I knew it, we were lined up.
I'm Sergeant Miller. I am the commander of your Fierce Wolverine squad. Welcome.
Whoa, chill. I'm not supposed to be here. I introduced myself, and Sergeant Miller checked the list and said there were no mistakes. My parent had sent me there. What the hell? The bus left and the gate closed. Wow, I didn't like that. Everyone headed into the building to move in while I called my parents, furious. Mind explaining why I'm in a military camp?
Huh? Ashley, the end of the world is coming. We decided that getting military training is more important than going to a spa resort.
Wake me up from this nightmare! I demanded that they take me home, but my parents didn't even listen to me.
Enjoy your holidays, honey. You'll like it there.
They would pay for sending me there. I walked into the building and saw that all the cadets had changed into ugly camouflage clothes. Freddie, the guy I had sat next to on the bus, handed me a uniform as well. You should change. We're going to run an obstacle course. Not for the world. I'm a beauty blogger and won't wear something so ugly. I decided that I would break all the rules at the camp and get kicked out of there. My parents would have no choice but to bring me back home. So, I refused to get out of bed and march in the morning and did yoga instead. While the rest of the Fierce Wolverines ran the obstacle course and crawled in the mud, I used that mud to make face masks and sunbathe. Nothing would stop me from being the most beautiful girl around, even if I was in a military camp. Of course, it drove our sergeant up the wall.
Hey Barbie, you're breaking the discipline.
Oh, come on. Let me show you a skincare routine. when was the last time you plucked your eyebrows? Oops, those words were the last straw for her. The sergeant made me wash the dishes for the whole squad as punishment. I hadn't signed up to be a Cinderella. The other kids there didn't like me either. Our squad has the worst reputation in the camp because of you. They even carried my bed outside to get back at me once. Oh, do you think I'll cry like a baby because of this? You messed with the wrong girl. I calmly got under the covers. Whatever, I would just sleep under the stars. I was stubborn as a mule and wasn't about to show weakness. Then, Freddie suddenly came up to my bed and hesitantly sat down on the edge of it. Ashley, listen. There's going to be an important paintball competition between all the squads tomorrow. Don't let us down. Everyone is already mad at you. Are you done? Now leave. I want to sleep. I probably shouldn't have been so rude, but I was sick of that camp, my crazy parents, and the fact that I couldn't just film videos like I wanted. So I decided that I would show up at the competition, but do everything to make us lose. Maybe then I would finally get kicked out of the damn camp. The next day, I came to the paintball competition. Ta-da! In a chic pink camouflage. I wore lipstick even in the trench. My teammates' eyes bulged out. Ashley, are you nuts? The other team will immediately spot your bright clothes. I was counting on that. Thanks to me, our opponents figured out our location without any problems, and the Fierce Wolverine squad lost. Everyone was miserable, and Sergeant Miller was fuming. She lined us up on the parade ground and started to shout and snarl. You disappointed me, especially you, Barbie. You will be doing push-ups here until it grows dark as a punishment. That's not fair. Why should we suffer because of Ashley? Because you are a team. If one person messes up, everyone gets punished. Soon, it started to rain. We were all exhausted, wet, and hungry. When all the cadets collapsed, our sergeant finally let us go inside. Everyone was glaring at me. What's wrong with you? You're turning everyone's lives into a living hell! I sighed and told Freddie that I was being terrible on purpose. And then I told him about the quirks of my parents and that they hadn't even asked me if I wanted to go to the camp or not. Well, that sucks. But ruining everyone else's lives isn't the answer. You're funny and we can still be friends, but you should stop setting everyone up. To be honest, I did feel guilty. I didn't want anyone else to suffer because of my antics. So I promised that I wouldn't break the rules anymore, and Freddie said he would help me. The next morning, I rose with everyone, washed off my makeup, and changed into a normal uniform. With the help of Freddie and the other kids, I even learned how to run the obstacle course. Ugh, that turned out to be harder than running on a treadmill. But I liked it. It made me stronger and more resilient. One night, something funny happened. We were snoring away when an alarm woke us up. We jumped to our feet, but it was dark and we were sleepy. So we bumped into each other, fell over, and started to laugh. A few weeks went by. We had a lot of fun. The members of our squad became close friends of mine. On the last day at the camp, we hung my pink camouflage uniform instead of the camp flag as a prank. Even Sergeant Miller looked amused. The guys and I did our secret handshake and vowed to keep in touch. If one of us needs help, the other will always come to the rescue. Fierce Wolverines forever! It was an unforgettable summer. I learned what true friendship was in that camp and even decided not to fight with Mom and Dad. However, when I got home, I realized that my misadventures had only just begun. After all, my parents' obsession with the apocalypse and Chosen Mike's videos reached a new level.
You can only survive the end of the world in a bunker.
My parents believed every word of that liar. Dad even rented an excavator and started digging a bunker in our backyard. And Mom turned my room into a canned food storehouse. Would you use your head? Mike is fooling you.
No, baby. Chosen Mike is very smart and knows what he's talking about.
Oh, arguing with them was a waste of time. All I could do was wait for them to get bored and move on to another dumb obsession. So, I decided to hang out with my old friends to take my mind off my family's quirks. Ashley, why haven't you posted any photos from the spa resort yet? I told them that I spent the summer in a military camp, and my friends found it hilarious. I actually liked it there. We went camping, shot arrows, and learned how to start a fire. Ugh, that sucks. No wonder you have no subscribers. Who wants to look at a beauty blogger in camouflage? I got mad and told her I didn't regret staying at the camp and was no longer obsessed with my looks and beauty. There were more important things in life. They started teasing me again, and I finally realized my friends were toxic. I didn't want to hang out with them anymore. I came home in a terrible mood, and then things only got worse. Chosen Mike said that he was going to live in a forest and would teach his subscribers how to survive in the wild. My parents, as his devoted fans, decided to follow his example. Ashley, pack your things. We are selling the house and moving to a forest. No apocalypse would reach us there. I almost fainted. Things had gone too far, and I had to do something. Since talking my parents out of it was impossible, I contacted Chosen Mike and asked him to stop messing with his gullible subscribers. But Mike just laughed and ignored me.
It's not personal, baby. I make money off these morons.
Ugh, I was furious, but I wasn't about to give up. I called my friends from the camp and told them about my problem. Guys, will you help me? Of course! Fierce Wolverines forever! We met up and tried to come up with a plan. Soon, we had a bold idea. What happened next was insane! Move closer so you don't miss anything. We changed into camouflage and started to follow Mike around. That liar told his subscribers he was living in the wild and heroically overcoming all sorts of difficulties. But in fact, he was giving his poor fans useless advice while filming videos in the backyard of his mansion against the background of trees.
This is my 7th day of living in the wild. No creature comforts here.
In between filming, he relaxed on a chaise lounge by the pool and sipped cocktails. But we figured out how to teach him a lesson. The next time he was getting ready to film a new video, we jumped over the fence and started filming him on our phones.
Hey, what the hell? Who are you?
We are from a secret government organization, here to punish you for spreading false information. If you don't want to go to jail or for us to post a video of you deceiving your subscribers, tell them you've been lying about the apocalypse yourself. Our squad looked quite menacing, and Chosen Mike turned out to be a coward. He tearfully promised to do everything we told him to. The very next day, he released a video in which he confessed that he had been lying to his subscribers for the sake of views. He also called everyone who believed him naive simpletons. You should have seen my parents' faces when they watched it. They finally realized how stupid they had been acting. Hallelujah!
I can't believe we were so blind. We almost sold our house and quit to live in a forest. We didn't even realize that all our neighbors were laughing at us. Oh, Ashley, you've been through so much because of us. I'm sorry.
I'm just glad you finally saw sense. There are many dishonest bloggers who resort to dirty tricks for the sake of fame. You can't just believe everything they say. From that day on, things started to get better. My parents threw away their foil hats, and I stopped hanging out with my fake friends that never really supported me. However, I started spending more time with Freddy and the other members of our squad. They were there for me when I needed help, and I too would always come to their aid. We started to film useful and funny videos about sports, tourism, and hiking. My beauty blogger skills came in handy as well. Here's a life hack for you. Essential oils with the aroma of mint and cloves are great at repelling annoying insects. The coolest thing was that people liked our honest and useful content, and my channel quickly started to grow. Nice! Maybe my dream of 1 million subscribers would come true after all? Wish us good luck! By the way, do you think my life's going to be peaceful now? Or will my parents get a new crazy idea soon? Tell me what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to press like!